Hey, it's James, Father's Rights and Resources, hashtag how I got custody. Check the link in my bio for all you dads need to be looking at the section of my bio. Must see for dads. It's a bunch of free stuff you need to know. Also, the link in my store, I'm going to talk about contempt, and I got samples of contempt motions and defending contempt, and I've won at both. So you might want to be interested in looking at somebody who won contempt if you have a contempt issue. You don't want to listen to somebody who's never won contempt, father's rights group filled with guys who never even tried contempt, a lawyer who never tries contempt. Those are not good candidates for listening to for advice or information. Usually, the candidates you listen to for anything in life is people who are successful at that, not people who lost or didn't try. But for some reason, we use such candidates as our resource in family court. So, if I'm doing a contempt motion and the mom won't let me see the kid, I'm going to, number one, tell the court, first and foremost, the court ordered this order. The court is splitting it. And see, some people act like, oh, you know all this stuff. No, I don't know all this stuff. I read what the law says, I read what the science says, I read what the data says, and then I put all that stuff together and add it up and tell them what it says. And I got some common sense. So, I will tell the court, you have a court order. The Code of Judicial Conduct says you need to maintain the public's confidence in the judicial system. If you have a court order and you're not enforcing it, what's the point? When somebody's found guilty of murder, you order them to go to jail. If the sheriff doesn't carry them off to jail, that would be insane because you order them to do it. The sheriff deputy in the courtroom will be in contempt of court. If you order someone to sit down and they stand up and disrupt your court and you say sit down again, you'll find them in contempt, maybe throw them in jail. You won't let that keep happening. So why would you let this court order continue to be violated? Plus, this court order, you're supposed to do everything in the best interest of the child. This court order is the best interest of the child. The mother's not doing it. She's defying the best interest of the child. By the way, your allegiance and your duty of care is to the child. This isn't about me versus the mother as much as what's the best place for the child and what's the court's order. We found that out, and now she's not complying. She's blocking the child's best interest. If the child needed food and water, and the mother only gave the child food, we would call that child abuse. The next most important thing in the child's life is a relationship with both parents after food, water, and air. So you're defying the child's need for a basic life need by not enforcing her to do this. What's the point of the court system if there's no court order being enforced? So I'd like you to enforce it, and then what I like to do is say, enforce this, give me make-up time, sanction her. The whole purpose of contempt is coerced compliance. But I don't think she's going to do that. So I want a review hearing in 2 months, and every day that she misses is a day of jail time. So she has the power to control.